Hello land of YouTube, this is Just Stone here again with another video. So today's going to be another one of those sort of, what do you want to call it? I don't know if you want to call it a vlog or a advice video or something. Yeah, but let's go with advice video. So today what I want to talk about is sort of like one tip through my own experience of how to sort of meet and get to know new people. Like I say, I'm talking from experience here. I did this a bit. I didn't do it to like a great degree where I met a great number of new people, but it made me feel better about myself as well. So to be honest, the sort of title that I want to give to this sort of piece of advice, let's say, is it's really simple, but obviously it takes some work. So it's the advice is to just go up and talk to people. Now, obviously that sounds, it's a lot easier said than done, but at the time, so this was, when was this? Probably about 6 years ago now or something like that. A friend and I, we were sort of like, you know, my friend had informed me that he's been going to some like, watching some sort of self-help videos, how to get to know people and things like that. He knew I was in the same boat, so he sort of like helped me out, put me onto it. And I went to a few little seminars, one in particular. At the time, my goal was to okay, so originally, you can have an opinion of me, whatever you like. At the time, my goal was to meet girls and, you know, obviously get to know girls and go out on dates with them, things like that, or maybe even find a girlfriend, something like that. Because I've been a shy person all my life, and I just thought, you know, I'm getting nowhere, I might as well give this a go. So I went to these seminars and stuff, and like, you know, one of the main sticking points was just to go up to people, get talking, make any conversation whatsoever, you know, as long as it's not something like, oh, how big are your what's-its, something like that, for example. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, just go up to people and talk to them. And to be honest, it really does help. So it started off really slow, as you would think. It doesn't just happen overnight just like that. But yeah, essentially, friend and I, we went out to Leicester Square in London. Busy place, you just walk around, honestly, just walk around, start off slow, like maybe about 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. Just walk around. If you see people sort of stand on their own, or even people in small groups, like, you know, 2 to 3 people or something, just go up to them and say like, oh, excuse me, how are you? How's your day? And obviously you'd straight away think, oh yeah, people are just gonna, you know, fob you off or whatever. But there might be that, say for example, 1 in 3 people that might actually stop and have a conversation with you. Now, of course, unfortunately, we live in a society where we can't just go up to people and talk to them without it being a bit weird. You know, I think everyone will agree, it's not the best way to live. It would be perfect if we could all get along happily and, you know, get on with each other. But unfortunately, we don't live like that. Maybe there was a time where we did, but we don't. Yeah, just like, you know, go up to someone, they might be a bit reserved to talk at first, but if they're willing to give you a bit of their time, you can get into a conversation. So with me, I did this a couple of times. The first time I went out, just spoke to a few people. Yeah, like, how's your day? Oh, things are going good. And then you can sort of get up to like, oh, what are you doing in London today? You know, they might want to tell you, they might not. They might make up a story. Doesn't matter. The fact is they're having a conversation with you. And the main point of that is it can build up your self-confidence. And with that, you know, if you do this a couple of times, 2, 3 times maybe, you can get out there and you won't feel as sort of apprehensive to approach people and just talk to them. Now, this piece of advice might be suitable for you, like if you know, just say you're going off to university or you're starting secondary school or something like that. I suppose kids' way of thinking is a bit different. So yeah, probably a bit more like as you're, you know, young adult, let's say, this might help, I'd say at least, and beyond that. Or you just want to get to know people more. Now that was, you know, once I'd sort of done that, I just thought my confidence felt really high. And I'll tell you one sort of story. So yeah, like I said, I was trying to approach girls and like, you know, get to know them and that. And then there was this one girl I found quite attractive. Obviously, I just thought, oh, let me just go and talk to her. And like, before I'd done any of this, I would never have approached anyone. Even now, because I haven't sort of just approached anyone like this, you know, in a general way for years. It might take some getting used to again. Yeah, I approached her, just got talking. Oh, how are you? Like, I've never seen you around here before. Yeah, and it just went from there. And eventually, you know, we just had a few little chit chats here and there. But I just didn't care. I put myself out there, you know, just have a conversation. And eventually I got the courage to say, would you like to go out sometime? And we did. We went out one time, and yeah, conversation at dinner was like really good. You know, we got to know each other a bit more. And the reason I'm telling you this story is not only because, you know, it worked, I got on a date with this person, we went out for a bit afterwards, but the main point was I received the biggest compliment, one of the biggest compliments, sorry, from this person. And they said to me, you know what, when we first started talking, I thought you were going to be really boring, but no, you're actually interesting. And look at that. I mean, to be honest, if I could have taken anything away from that, like brief relationship or whatever you want to call it, it would be that. You know, if you give someone the time of day, chances are they'll probably surprise you in a positive way. Hopefully that doesn't mean like they're a psycho killer or something like that. But yeah, you know, you could be a very interesting person, but you're shy to approach people. But you just got to take that step. Just go out there slowly, build up to it, let people get to know you. You know, it's unfortunate that we do, like I said, we do live in a society these days where people are a bit apprehensive to just get on with each other, or, you know, everyone's out for themselves. It's really sad. But for the right people, if they're willing to give you a bit of their time, if you talk to them, it can really show a lot of your personality, and they can get to know you, and bingo, you can meet people, make friends like that. And probably to build on this, I'll make another video. But yeah, just talk to people. Just honestly, if you're in the situation where you would like to get to know people or build up your self-confidence to talk to people, just go somewhere that's quite busy. Like, you have to sort of switch your head off. Like, if people just reject you ever, maybe you know, rejection is hard for you. I suppose it is for me, but you just have to try and get into that mindset that's saying, like, if someone ignores you, don't worry about it. There's plenty more people. You know, if they don't give you any time, either they're busy, they've got things on their mind, or they're just not worth your time. So maybe it'll be their loss. So yeah, build up slowly. Don't have any great expectations, honestly, but just look at it as a self-improvement task. Just go up to someone, and I'm going to sound like a self-help guru or something here, but I would challenge you to sort of just go up to someone and ask, how are you? How's your day going? And I would imagine at least 1 in 3, 1 in 5, they probably will have a conversation with you. And you can just go from there, you know, just let it flow. Just let it flow. Don't have anything preset apart from maybe that opening. Perhaps that might help you. That's a nice way to get into a conversation. And just don't have any great expectations or anything like that, you know. Just look at it as a self-improvement task. If you have at least one conversation that day, that lasts, you know, whatever, you have a good conversation, you know it feels good. That's a success, and you can just go from there. So yeah, like I say, it sounds easy as in to just go up to someone, but you have to prepare yourself. Don't have any great expectations, but something as simple as that, going up to a stranger, just asking how their day is and how it's going. You know, it can open up a load of doors, and it will build your self-confidence. And at the time when I was doing this, I felt confident I could approach anyone. It would be good really for me, I suppose, to sort of get into that again. But, you know, just to approach people in a nice way and, you know, get to talk to people. So anyway, guys, yeah, I hope that helps. Like I said, I've given that bit of advice because I'm speaking from experience, a personal experience or experiences. And yeah, hopefully it helps you too if you're in a similar situation. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I hope that does help. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you like videos like this, let me know. I'll see if I can do more. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All the best out there.